everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shaira and I post planner and lettering videos on this channel. So first thing I'm doing, I guess, is showing you my nails. You're going to see these for a while because I totally pre-planned a bunch of plan with me's during the week that I'm filming this. But this week I am using a kit from Sticky Essentials. This kit is called Harvest. I wanted to use it relatively early on in the fall. This is actually a week in October. I know I'm still catching up. And I did pre-plan, just that editing is taking me longer than I expected. But this is probably the first plan with me that I have, or maybe even totally the first time that I'm using a Sticky Essentials kit. I've been meaning to try Delilah's kits for some time now, but I just haven't gotten to, and her paper is amazing. Her designs are amazing. So I did pick up a couple. I think I hauled it a while ago. So you would have seen this before already. This was a full kit, which I usually don't pick up the full kits for most kits, I guess, or the full version of them. But I did just want to do it because I felt like the colors on this kit were very versatile for fall. So I wanted to kind of have those extra boxes as like leftovers to use with other spreads. And I have been able to use a lot of them in other spreads as well. So because this was a full kit, I wanted to use as much of it as I could. So I started off by putting down glitter headers. I don't always do glitter headers, but when I do, like, it does kind of, give me a little bit more structure. Totally messed that up a little bit earlier, but did fix that as I was going through. Another thing that I did differently is I'm using these overlays. So these are the confetti overlays, which is also from Sticky Essentials. I am using the rose gold ones, and I am doing Boujee box style. If you've never heard of Boujee boxes, it's basically I know back in the day in like the planner community, the biggest thing was no white space stickers, which was not necessarily like my style specifically, but this is a very similar concept where you cover most of the page with like glitter overlays instead of just like full on stickers. But that's basically what's meant to be the base. It's Boujee because it's all sparkly. It obviously makes everything shiny in your entire spread. So I did just want to try that out. So here on the sidebar, I did just start by adding some like pieces of the overlay tapes just under it. And then here, as I'm going through adding the full boxes, I did just spread out the full boxes first, just so I know where I want to put them. I kind of based them off of which parts of my days were more busy, and then also like just kind of split them off so that they're not all next to each other. So the weekend one, I did kind of put them together because it is this full box scene. Really love that. I am also using these Beau overlays, which is also from Sticky Essentials. I did a pre-order from Delilah a while back, and I think it just got delivered to me maybe sometime in November. Probably like the first week or something like that. And so I did make the most of it and just make this super sparkly. I added overlay tapes on top and overlay tapes under. I guess it's underlays in that sense. But so I'm just going through adding in all the boxes, and then I'll go in and add all of the Boujee boxes across all of the pages. But yeah, so this is a little bit different for me because I don't typically just structure myself with like the glitter headers and stuff like that. I like the freeform style, which you have seen in my past plan with me's, but also like Boujee boxes in general are just so different for me. One of the best things that I realized when I did this was that, so most shops, their overlay tapes are actually removable, which I totally did not know that until more recently. And so it's nice because you could reposition them. But because it is like that tape kind of feel, it helps when I put stickers on top of it and I need to move it around. So I might play around with this style a lot more. I think like the flip side though is just that you need to have like the boxes if you want to write in them, or just have your words like like decorative words, I guess, like in foil or whatever, or like the style that I used to sell and all that, just so that you don't have to write on the plastic, because then otherwise, or the tape, sorry, because then otherwise you'll have to use like permanent marker for it. I don't like switching to permanent marker, even though Sticky Essentials does use this kind of almost vinyl feeling paper. I never needed to use like a different kind of pen on it. Though this week I am using the Sharpie S Gel. I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but it was a new pen to me. I really like it so far. I did get the 0.5. I might try the thinner pens just because sometimes I kind of switch back and forth between wanting thicker pens versus thinner pens, but really like how smooth it is so far. Going back into the actual plan with me, I've placed down a bunch of stickers by now, but since this was a full kit, it was really easy for me to just kind of layer things around or just like have the boxes to actually use for whatever I wanted to use them for, just because there were a bunch of stickers there that were available to me basically. But yeah, so I got to do a lot of creative stuff, actually, surprisingly to me, because normally I don't like doing the style where it does have like the glitter headers and like the boxes are structured where like the divisions are, just because I feel like a lot of times what that does for me is that it kind of boxes me in and I feel like I can't do a lot of creative stuff. Which at some points of me planning this, it did feel that way because I had to put down a sticker so that I could write on it, like a functional sticker, and then the next kind of subsequent stuff had to also have boxes for them. It kind of became difficult to fit more than one box in because I like having a little bit of space in between. You might see that here where I kind of push everything up and around or kind of get rid of things just because there's just not enough space for me to kind of put my stickers in. Next time that I do Boujee boxes, I might change this around to make it so that I don't have glitter headers, maybe is one option. But it wasn't too bad. I felt like there were also a lot of ways that I got to be creative. And you'll kind of see that in some of the layering that I did. Here, I remember that I had this Tired AF sticker from Letters to Apollo, and I did just add that in. I feel like towards like the latter half of the spread, you'll especially see me just kind of trimming boxes down and just kind of changing the orientation on them, just so that I could be a little bit more creative with how kind of the positioning is. Because then I think after a while, like boxes that span the whole width, like quarter boxes, half boxes, they get a little boring in my opinion, just because they all kind of look the same. It's either rounded corners or squared out corners. But like things like those little square boxes that come in this kit, I like because I feel like there's just more freedom to kind of use them differently. And so one thing that I did start doing here, and you'll notice in that like purple stripe box, is that I kind of trimmed some of them to not be the full width, just so there's a little bit more breathing room, more ways for me to kind of layer things around and all that. But yeah, so it's crazy to me that now it's already December. I know like this spread is totally in October, and like I said, I am trying to catch up on a couple of Plan With Me's. I'll probably be trying to upload most of my fall ones over the next week or two. I'm going to try to like double up on Plan With Me, so watch out for that. I hope I actually get through them relatively quickly. But I really want to get to my Christmas spreads already. So not gonna lie, I ordered kits over Black Friday. I tried to minimize just the number of stuff that I bought over that period of time. And I will probably haul like everything that I got for Black Friday. But generally, what I kind of want to admit to you guys is that I don't even have all of my Christmas kits yet. Some of them are still en route to me because I ordered them during Black Friday, which I think is kind of risky because it could totally arrive late and all that. But I figured since I still needed to catch up that it wouldn't be too bad. But I think I'm kind of glad that I have a backlog of Plan With Me's to just get through. But I definitely want to do that because I am going to start setting up my cloud for Christmas. Took me a little bit longer than I wanted to. I should have probably set it up like a week or so ago, but Christmas is a while from now, and I probably won't change it out until like the first like 2 weeks of January, if we're gonna be honest. But yeah, so definitely excited to get into like the more wintry Christmas kits, even though fall is my favorite season. I feel like when you're just behind on Plan With Me's, it just catch up to you. And you just see all the spreads that are all like Christmassy, and you're just like, I want to play around with Christmas stickers now. So I definitely am looking forward to getting to the end of this part. Even though I do absolutely love just seeing my fall spreads, because I think like the colors of fall are just some of my favorites. But yeah, so here, as you can see, like towards the end of this Plan With Me, I've just kind of done a lot more layering, more like cutting off stickers. You'll start seeing me kind of turning stickers up on their side just to kind of change things around, like this one. And I think those are great ways to really add in more layering. And I really enjoyed that. I definitely want to do a little bit more of this. Maybe if I use glitter headers or Boujee boxes probably not together again is kind of my thing. But I really love how this spread turned out. It's different. It's not my usual style, but I think it really helped me kind of just get out of my comfort zone and try something new and just be able to be creative in ways that I never really would do on my own because I just kind of stick to my specific style. So here, just wrapping up, adding in the rest of the deco, and then here's a little Viv wiggle. It's a little hard to see where the foil is, but there's a lot of foil going on here. Here are the leftovers for the kit. We'll definitely be using that for future spreads randomly as well. Hope you all enjoyed watching this plan with me, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!